Just want to know that y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me clearly? Let's adjust everything. Make sure we good. If we good, wipe the camera off. Let me wipe the camera off. Give me a yo that if y'all can hear me. Phone been acting up lately. Gotta holler at Sprint. Look, T-Mobile now. Take a seat. We gotta speak. I'm gonna let y'all get in here before we talk. We gotta talk and take this walk. Come on. Come on. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Let me get a yo that so I know y'all can hear me. Give me a yo that so I know you can hear me. I need to see that y'all hear me clearly. All right. All right. Here we go. Let's go. I'm going to try to be as positive as I can during this live. I'm going to try to pick out some, even though it's not a lot, I'm going to try to pick out some positive things about the Philadelphia Eagles this year. We got to go past the last 6 games and just the debacle we have seen. We got to go past all that. The fact of the matter is, and hopefully a lot of players definitely need to come back. We lost Sidney Brown for the season. He's done. A.J. Brown, hopefully he'll be able to come back. Devontae Smith, hopefully he'll be able to come back. Cam Jurgens, who knows what's going on with that. I'm just reading this comment. My guy Richie, he definitely, Richie MC, you definitely on the positive on this one. I don't know how that's going to happen. Eagles can host a playoff game in 2 weeks. Keep the faith. New season. Listen, I got faith. I don't know about hosting no playoff game. Packers win, Rams win, Eagles win. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. The Rams, I do see. I can see that. I don't know if the Packers are gonna be able to do it. Dallas is at home. It's one thing I can say about Dallas. We know we hate them. We know what the situation is, but at the same time, it's one thing that I can say about Dallas. They different beasts at home. They average almost 40 points at home, and they have beaten up on a lot of teams that's not that good, but they also beat the Philadelphia Eagles handily. This team, Dallas, that team, should I say, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, you always want to hope for the best, but we got to handle business over here. So let's get to that. Let's handle business over here first. The fact of the matter is, the Philadelphia Eagles are a way more talented team than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They are. But go on with your thoughts. I appreciate it, Richie. Just way more talent. Like we definitely need your 2-star wide receivers. I don't know how Devontae Smith can get into the Pro Bowl. I don't know, but your 2 Pro Bowl and All Pro wide receivers, you need them. Don't know the status for Cam Jurgens. Swifty should be back. You know, he was just dealing with an illness. I just think that they just ain't want to play him because they didn't want him to go over a certain amount, so maybe they ain't got to pay him a certain amount. I don't know. But should be getting Swifty back. We should be getting A.J. Brown back. Hopefully Devontae Smith comes back. Just all needs change. I listened to Chad Ochocinco. I did. Shout out to LB. LB put it in this video, but I did see it before that. And he said that we're playing possum. I don't know if I believe that. I could understand if it was just last game. The last game of the season, You already know Washington is going to lose to the Dallas Cowboys, and it's just we come out there and that definitely was the worst game of the season to me. I think that game was worse than the 49ers game, was worse than the Dallas game, it was worse than the Arizona game, it was worse than all the games. If you want to say just that one, okay. But you don't play possum for 6 weeks. You don't play possum when you got still a chance to get the number one seed. You don't play possum even after that when you got a chance to get the number two seed. You don't play possum when you got a chance to win the NFC East. You don't play possum when you have everything in front of you. You don't. The last game, cool. Ocho, I agree with you on that. That could be it. But I don't think that that's the case because we got we got a month and a half of games. So whereas though they look like that. Not that bad. But we do got to understand A.J. Brown was out, no Devontae Smith, yada, yada, yada. But the offense was horrendous. And not only was it just horrendous, I ain't seen no fight. And I said this in my video last night. Where was the fight in this team? Where was the urgency? Where was just showing up? I'm not going to sit here and come on this live and tell y'all that Nick Sirianni lost the locker room. I don't think that. I don't think that at all. But what I am going to say is maybe he ain't want to be out there last game. Maybe they did not want to. Hold on, let me turn my head around so y'all can really see what I'm saying. Y'all can get the whole, I mean, this whole ugly face. I don't think he lost the locker room. But yesterday, it was horrendous. It was embarrassing. And to me, you shouldn't even put none of the starters out there. First of all, A.J. Brown got hurt. And I know when you come into the game, you don't think that these kind of things is going to happen. But you do have a cause to pause. Jalen Hurts, your leader, your quarterback, he almost got hurt. He did get hurt, actually. But good enough. It was on his throwing hand, just dislocated finger in like 3 different places. My man was out there looking like he was trying to throw gang signs up. That middle finger looked crazy. But it wasn't broken. It's a good thing. But at the same time, what's not good is the way that the Philadelphia Eagles have been playing. And it seems like every single game, it goes down, it goes down, it goes down. And not only that, it also seems like the more you talk, the more bull crap is coming out of everybody's mouth. I be loving Jordan Matta when he says things. Jason Kelsey, A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, Nick Sirianni. I love it. But then you're not showing it on the field. You're not showing it on the field. I know this Philly, but this is still a show me state. You got to show us something. I don't know, man. I do got faith. And I do think that the Philadelphia Eagles will beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't know if it's going to be close. I don't know if it's going to be one of them games to where though you get a lead and they start coming back and then you're sitting on the edge of your seat again. But I do think that we will beat the Baker Mayfield-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But you also got to look at the other side of things. It's like you want to say that with so much confidence. You want to sit here and be like, yeah, it's going to happen. But then you like, what have I seen in the last month and a half to tell me that? What have I seen in the last 6 games to tell me that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Now, you can just say it with faith. But at the same time, the logic of things, it tells you that, I don't know. Now, Vegas or whoever, They kind of think different. You 2-point favorites going up there, but to me, that's because of all the talent. The quarterback is better than their quarterback. Our offensive line is better than our offensive line. The defense. I didn't even get to the defense yet. You definitely have a situation to where though you are the more talented team, and you should actually dominate this game. Play them earlier, beat them earlier this year. It wasn't a dominated game. It was in Tampa Bay, just like this one is going to be. But the intensity is going to be different. One thing I must say is the BUCS fans definitely show up. They show up. They just won a Super Bowl about 3 years ago. So their fans are still high on the team and all that kind of stuff. And they back in the playoffs. And they probably smell blood. Because if I'm on the other side and I'm looking at how we played the last 6 weeks, I'm like, yeah, we can beat them. And that's going to be their last hurrah. This they last game. They're like, either they lose, right? Or they ain't playing no more games at home. So they're going to try to put on for the fans. The fans are definitely going to be showing up. But to me, you just got to prove to us, and I'm talking to Nick Sirianni. You got to prove to us as Philadelphia Eagles fans, content creators, whatever the case may be, that the playoffs are going to be different. We all know the narrative. Everybody is 0-0. The regular season don't count no more. It don't, record-wise. But I cannot just get the Men in Black John and just boop, and just forget about what I have been saying. Fresh fact of the day, y'all. We are the only team ever in NFL history to be 10-1, and not win 12 games. And in the last 2 years, you got 2 more games. But this is going back to however long the season has been, 17 games. 16, sorry. Now it's 17. That's the issue. Defense. Oh my. Sorry, y'all. Damn, I think I just messed my phone up. It's ridiculous. The defense has gotten worse since Matt Patricia has taken over. Facts. The numbers, the players are coming back. You got Avonte Madison, and I understand Darius Slay is not there and has not been there since Matt Patricia has been there. But the defensive line has been worse. Since Matt Patricia has taken over, Derek Barnett for the Houston Texans has been getting more pressures, more sacks, more tackles for loss than both Hassan Reddick and Josh Sweat combined. That's a problem. And we all know how we feel about Derek Barnett. Just seeming like he's an unnecessary roughing the passer away every single play. But yet still he goes over there, doing better than both our defensive ends. Come on. That's a problem. I don't understand how so many wide receivers are going up and down the field, wide open. Is it the players, or is it that they don't understand? Is it the fact that Matt Patricia are not putting them in the best spots? And Sidney Brown, he's done. He's over. It's over for Sidney. And that's one of the willing tacklers right there. That's a guy in the locker room that everybody probably respects as a young guy, as a rookie. He's done. Reed Blankenship, I just seen him get dragged damn near 5 yards into the end zone by Saquon Barkley yesterday. I seen this team literally watch their quarterback get drilled in the head and nobody did nothing. Nobody did nothing. That's a problem. See, to me, it's not the fact of always the score, the plays, and all that. It's the attitude of the freaking team. It's the attitude of the team. And this team don't look like they want to be there. They don't look like they want to be there. They look like they'd rather be on a beach somewhere. They look like they'd rather be with Washington and the Giants and all of them sitting at home cleaning out their lockers. That's what it looked like to me. And that's a problem. No type of energy, no type of urgency, none of that I have been seeing. I did say I was going to come on this live and be positive, but the more that I talk, the more it pisses me off. Hey, Nina. EC1, yo, what's going on? The more I talk, the more it pisses me off. This team should be, and really is, way better than what we have been seeing the last 6 weeks. The first couple of weeks, I was like, all right. So the 49ers game, Dallas game, I was like, all right. They just went through this whole gauntlet. A lot of things was on the road. It was playing against teams that had 10 days rest and yada, yada, yada. You had to go through this and go through that, and you got stuck in the turmoil. What the fuck is this? Answer that for me. Nick Sirianni, I mean, you got all the freaking answers, but we ain't seeing them on the damn field. You keep saying we're going to change or we're going to do this, and everybody is high, and it's next week. It's next week. Well, it ain't no more next week after this game. After Monday, if you don't perform, it ain't no more next week, and it might not be no more next week for you. Period. For the Philadelphia Eagles as a head coach. I'm not going to say Nick Sirianni's job is on the line, but we do got to break down and look at the actual organization and how they feel about things, and how Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman conducts things. Doug Peterson, who probably should have not been fired. My perspective is, and this is what I think, because of the things that Doug Peterson said, I think that he wanted Press Taylor back. He wanted him to be the offensive coordinator, and they said no. And he said, "Well, that's my guy, and if he ain't rocking, I ain't rocking." All right, that yellow brick road right out there. See ya. That's what I think happened. I'm not sure, but all signs is pointing to that. But he did win a Super Bowl. Your first Super Bowl as an organization, as a franchise. Doug Peterson did that. 2 years later, he is gone. So you don't think for a second that Nick Sirianni, you, who went to the Super Bowl, did not win it. If you have a lousy game against the BUCS, step into my office. Why? Because you're fired. So whatever prep talk and all that kind of stuff, yeah, that's all cool. The players' meetings and the escape rooms and yada yada, that's cool. It's about what you're showing on the field. That's what gets results. All this other stuff is just gossip. All this other stuff is just the housewives and all reality shows. That's what that is. You just doing this. You're stepping into one of them booths that they be having and they talking alone and all that kind of stuff. That's what you're doing. Because ain't nobody listening. So, to me, I do think Nick Sirianni, you fighting for your job. But you got an opportunity. You have an opportunity to switch this shit around. You have all the ample things, especially if Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, I don't know what's going to happen with Cam Jurgens, and if Darius Slay come back. The fact of the matter is, and I don't know if Nick Sirianni was a puppet on this one, but it's looking like the motion of Sean Desai is biting us in the ass. We have looked worse. We have looked worse. The Seattle game, I did think that it was better. I did think that it was better other than that bomb, and I gotta blame that on Bradbury. But since then, everything has regressed. Everything has been horrible. We're not getting sacks. It's so amazing how we can face a team like the Giants, who have given up the first Giants game, have given up 5 sacks in 4 straight games, and we can't turn around and get one. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking like we missing Hargrave, maybe. But are these guys being put in the right situations? You got Josh Sweat and Hassan Reddick dropping in coverage. Why? Hassan Reddick, he is listed as a linebacker, but that's probably so he doesn't get paid as much. But still, he's been listed as a linebacker, but he's not a cover guy. He go gets the quarterback. The run game? The run game? What run game? What run defense? Huh? I'm sorry, y'all. Once again, I started this live saying I was going to be as positive as I can. But I can't. I can't because I'm real. I'm a realist. And I'm going to sit here and tell y'all what I'm seeing from the Philadelphia Eagles is bullcrap. It is. Make sure y'all stay hydrated, man. I don't like it. Remember my man in what was that, Belly? Eating a banana? I don't like that shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let me see what you're talking about. You see, you hear Jay Glazer saying AJ had a personal meeting with the players because some quit on the coaches. I don't think it's that. I think AJ had the meeting because we got to understand that him not talking to the media caused a guy like Devontae Smith to have to answer questions that he shouldn't have to answer, or be asked questions that he shouldn't be asked. That's what I think. I don't know about actually them quitting on the coaches. I don't believe that they're quitting on the coaches. Now, last game, I do think that they was just like going through the motions. Like, I don't think we should be out here. I don't think, like, Dallas is not going to lose. What are we doing? Let's get focused on whoever we're going to play, whether it be the Packers or the BUCS at that point. Because that's what I was thinking. I literally was thinking, going to the game, I might not even watch it. Or I'll watch it later. First of all, it was my son's birthday yesterday. So we was out at Arnold's having a good old time. So I looked at my phone, which I shouldn't have did. I looked at the phone, 3-0. I said, okay. 10-0. I said, well, here we go. 17-0. I said, "Got to be kidding me." 24-0. I said, "Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here." That's exactly, you can ask my wife, that's exactly what I was saying all 4 of them times when I checked my phone. You got to be kidding me. 24-0. And at that point, I'm like, oh, the starters ain't play. Then, silly me, I turn on the game. I'm like, Jalen Hurts got hurt. And then I get notification, A.J. Brown went out. He fumbled, went out. That was the worst game of the freaking season. That was the worst game of the season. And we had some horrible losses. The Seattle one, definitely the Cardinals one. But that game, nothing compares to that. Nothing compares to that. So, let's get on the positive. I'm gonna try. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to get on a positive note here. Once again, whoever wasn't in here about 20 minutes ago, I did say you should win this game. We should win this game. And to me, I would love it to be handled. I would love it to be just so whereas though we just sitting back, relaxing, you doing whatever with your folks and yada yada yada. It's 10 o'clock and it's like, oh, this game over. I don't want to be on my seat like this, like at 11, like damn, we just need one more stop. We need one more stop. Oh, Baker Mayfield, third and 3. Baker Mayfield, 3rd and 14. I'm gonna lose it. I'm a freaking lose it. Way more time. Give it. Hopefully A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith plays. Cam Jurgens, don't know. Darius Slay, we don't know. So hopefully those guys come back. But even without those guys, your quarterback is way better. Your offensive line is way better. Your defensive line should be way better. Definitely got weapons out there, though. That's what I'm going to say. He got some weapons. But he's still Baker Mayfield. He's still Baker Mayfield. Confuse him. Get him running. Get him trying to play hero ball. And stop the... I'm sorry, y'all. I done fall my damn camera up now. That's a crack. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to do that. Stop the freaking run. This is the most disappointed I have been about this season. Is you can't stop the run. And it's easy for a guy like Baker Mayfield to win a game when we just say we can just run the ball. We don't need to be put in a situation to where it's 3rd and 13 because we're getting 4 yards a clip, 10 yards a clip, 12 yards a clip on the ground. I don't know, man. I don't know. I understand Fletcher Cox, he did not play, but that's not supposed to be our run stopper. Our run stopper is supposed to be Big Jordan Davis, Big Baby Davis. He's supposed to be the run stopper. I don't know if his condition isn't right. I don't know what's been going on, but it definitely has been a dip. It definitely has been a dip. I just don't understand it, and it's crazy. These some plays that you just know that they're going to run the ball, and they can't stop any team. Whatever his name is. Connor had his best game of the year. Saquon Barkley goes out, has 2 touchdowns. And it's like, how do you stop? How do you stop them? Why can't you stop them? Shaq Leonard was supposed to be the savior. Don't look like that. He had 1 good game since he's been here. He's been here for 6. He had 1 good game. He has done nothing. He has done nothing for the Philadelphia Eagles. Zach Cunningham comes back. We hoping that he and Shaq Leonard are going to be the guys to be able to stop the run, and that should be our best duo at linebacker. They look bad. They look bad. Man, Patricia, like, where is the right scheme? You do have a ton of DBs. You do. They are young guys, but you're not putting these guys in the right in the right situation. James Bradbury, to me, I don't know. I I don't know if he found the fountain of old. They say it's the fountain of youth, or whatever the case may be. He found the fountain of aging. That's what he found. Because we seen in 1 year him be a Pro Bowl or All Pro to going to that. That's the problem. And you just paid him. You just paid him. And I'm not mad about paying him because I would have paid him too. I would have paid him too. On a cornerback in the off season. The AJ trade, he's a diva and trade hurts. Time to trade. I don't even know why I just read that comment. First of all, let me tell you something, Officer Dave. Damn near every star wide receiver is a diva. And you see that they be divas when they're losing or when they're not getting the football. That's number one. But AJ Brown is the best player on offense, hands down. You talking about trade him. Remember do you remember when we was good? Officer Dave, I'm talking directly to you. Do you remember when we was good? You're not a winner. Just went to the Super Bowl. Do you remember when we was good? When AJ Brown was going on that tear, 5-6 games, 130 yards. He boom, boom, boom. Everybody, and then the media, buddy ball, and all that kind of stuff. How that's working out now? How that's working out now to where as though everybody else got to contribute. Guys ain't getting open. It's not the right scheme. So they was force feeding AJ because even if he is double teamed or if it's a guy right there, he gonna come up with the ball. And he was saving the games a lot. He was. Most of those wins came because AJ Brown was going on a tear. So to me, it's no trade him. We definitely ain't gonna trade Hurt. Here's what I'm gonna say about Hurts, and we all love him, and I get it. We protect him, and we definitely, you know, make sure he's the last guy that gets the blame because of the growth that we have seen from him, because of the fact that he definitely took us to the Super Bowl, because of the fact that we seen him play his greatest game in the Super Bowl. When the lights was on and the stage was big, he played his best game as a football player, probably the best game of his career, period, in the collegiate and in the NFL. Played his best game. But we lost. But here's what I'm gonna say. The Jalen Hurts that I seen last year, I don't see this year. And we can nitpick, we can blame it on the coaches, we can blame it on this. I just don't see it. Last year he was number one against the blitz. This year he is falling to about 17, something like that. It's been horrible against the blitz. Now, a lot of that is because the protection isn't there. They're doing different things to try to confuse Jalen Hurts, but it's him not really reading. I'm going through the motions and not really reading, and I do think that because of last year, he just saying, you know what, it's me. It's me. I'm gonna figure this out. But he got to get better too. Jalen has had some games. Obviously, he been balling this year in pockets. He was front runner for an MVP at one point. So you can't sit here and try to act like he wasn't balling this year. I'm not doing that. But when I'm looking at him and I know that the blitz is coming, and I'm pretty sure he do, not getting the ball out, and some of that is scheme. Because you're not utilizing the middle of the field. You're not doing slants. Your thing is these screen. Can I smack the phone one more time? Somebody comment yes. Can I smack the phone one more time? Because these damn screens, I'll probably break my damn screen. Somebody give me a yes so I can smack my damn. It's frustrating. It's frustrating watching these damn screens. It really is. And then sometimes you do it with the opposite people. What I'm saying is, you'll run a screen with Dallas Goedert, and then you got Devontae Smith blocking. Shaq is not shooting 3-pointers, and Kobe Bryant is playing in the post the whole game. That ain't happening. R.I.P. to Kobe. That ain't happening. Like, you think that you outsmarting people by, oh, I'm just gonna have Devontae Smith block. What? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong about looking at this offense and saying, what the hell is this? We see the whole league put up numbers. We see the whole league had wide receivers running down the field wide open because of scheme. Do you see that with the Philadelphia Eagles? Do you? I don't see it. And even when you look at the tape, and some people say, oh, Jalen Hurts should have made this throw, and Jalen Hurts should have made that throw, and yada, 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 whatever the case may be. People ain't running open because you're not using the middle of the damn field. You got Devontae Smith, who is a tactician at running routes. You got A.J. Brown, who can get in the middle. All right. I had to pause right there because the actual really only play in the middle that they ran, A.J. Brown fumbled. It's like you proving me wrong, A.J. But it was a big play before he fumbled. It was a first down before he fumbled. You don't see that? I put up, I can't remember what game it was again. I think it was a Seattle game. I put up a community post and showing y'all the routes that Devontae Smith was running. Everything was boom, 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 boom. One in the middle. And guess what happened to that pass in the middle? 6. Damn. 6. I don't know. Getting up out of here. Comment how y'all feel. I do have confidence. I want to end this by saying I have confidence that the Philadelphia Eagles will beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But it's frustrating watching the Philadelphia Eagles play the football that they have been playing. And I don't want to hear about the possum situation. I don't. I understand Chad Ochocinco. I understand where you're coming from. And I would say that, once again, I would say that if it was one game. If it was the Giants game and that was it, I'll be like, yeah, they playing possum. Come on, man. But if we have had a month and a half of evidence, that ain't possum. That's roadkill. That's roadkill. That ain't possum. I'm trying to get out of here on a good note. I promise you, I'm trying to get out of here on a good note. Here's what I'm going to get. Here's a good note for y'all. I got a girl on the way. My beautiful wife is pregnant with my daughter, and she will be here in Charlotte. She will be here in June. That's the good note that I got. That's the good note that I got. Because I can't, the more I talk about football, the more I talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, I can have a good attitude about the game coming up, but I can't have a good attitude about the rest of this, the way this season ended. You got to be a realist here. What we seen was hogwash. Hogwash. But you already know, man. Stay Philly, stay fresh. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. And also, make sure you go to Print Camps, look up Philly Fresh. I will put the link in the description. If not, you can go to all videos. They are in the description. Cop up. But you already know. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all.